Hello, it is Tuesday and it is a new weekly reading vlog. I am going to make this a very quick opening update because I have to leave for work, but I thought I would come in now and just give you an update. I will explain in a sec why I didn't vlog yesterday, but on Sunday I did finish The Love Curse of Melody McIntyre. This was a 4-star. It was a really cute ending. I really enjoyed it. The whole like musical production thing was just so nostalgic for me and I absolutely adored it. And then on the way to work yesterday I listened to a bit more of The Book Eaters. I am this far through. I'm enjoying it. I'm still a little bit confused. I don't really know what's going on, but I think I'm just struggling to get into fantasy in general now, but overall I'm really enjoying it and excited to see what else happens. And then yesterday I got to 70% in Pretending. Still enjoying it more than How Do You Like Me Now, but I'm not 100% sold on it yet. I'm hoping to finish this today, like my lunch break or something. And then yesterday I was due to start 2 buddy reads and I started Under the Whispering Door and I got 20 pages in and then had a breakdown because there's a trigger in this. The way the character dies is very triggering for me. And I've spoken to Jem and Meg because they've both read this. Meg's read it very recently, and by the sounds of it the reason for the death isn't mentioned again, so I'm gonna try this again, but I don't know if I will get through it, like, because that was a whole breakdown. Yay. And then to try and like calm myself down, I started reading the fine print. I only got 18 pages in and honestly I just couldn't focus, so I am going to try and catch up on the buddy read for this today because I'm buddy reading this one with Ash, because I really want to read this one and I don't want to force myself to. So we ended up just watching some of the Clone Wars, which helped a lot. So yeah, that's, my book was sliding. So that's all my updates that I have. Hopefully I'll have more later because I'm hoping to catch up on buddy read for this, maybe for this, we'll see. I'm gonna listen to more of this on the way to work and then I'm gonna read Pretending in work and hopefully finish Pretending today, we'll see. But I need to leave in like 3 minutes, so I need to go grab all my stuff and put it in my bag, like my lunch stuff, and put it in my bag, and I will catch up with you later. Hello, it is later on Tuesday. I thought I'd just pop in and give you a quick update after Lisa's sprints, which were absolute chaos. If you were in the comments or you were on them, you'll know. But I am about 46% through on Book Eaters. I'm really enjoying this. I'm liking the direction it's taken. I feel really bad for the main character, like her childhood and like her early adult years. Like my heart goes out to her like so much. And then I finished reading Pretending while I was in work. I ended up really enjoying this. This was a 4-star. I will say the main character is supposed to be like 33 and she does come across quite like immature sometimes, like in the sense, in some points it felt like I was reading one of Hollyborn's YA novels. I definitely think YA is her strong point, but I did definitely prefer this a lot more than I did How Do You Like Me Now, which is great. So yeah, this was a 4-star and I've already written my review for NetGalley, go me. And then this evening on sprints I managed to catch up on the buddy read for the fine print, so I'm now this much through and I'm really enjoying this. I love the dual POV. I love the whole Grumpy and Sunshine thing. There was a bit of a like steamy scene which just stayed as like a little steamy scene and I really like that because as much as I love smutty books, it's all about the build up. I know how that sounds, but if you read romance you'll understand. Like I don't want the steamy scene to turn into a full-blown smut scene straight away, like in like the first like 100 pages. Like no, I want the steamy scene to just be that and it's like, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, blah, 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 or whatever, or someone interrupts us, whatever. And then time passes. I'm babbling, probably makes no sense, but still, yes. I am very tired. I will say, I actually, so I got an order through. So the other week we was on Sprints. I can't remember whose Sprints, but Siobhan was reading Festagrim, and I was like, wait, when did Festagrim come out? And they was like, oh, like last year. And I was like, this is the next book in the Eerie on Sea series by Thomas Taylor, which I absolutely adore. It's one of the few middle grades I'm still like fully invested in and hooked on. So I went straight and ordered this, and I have pre-ordered Mermedusa, which is the next book, which comes out this September. But then I'd forgotten after that set of Sprints to order it. And then on, I think my Sprints on Sunday, someone mentioned about the new Rainbow Grey book, which I did not know had just come out. So I ordered that. So I ordered these two. I haven't actually read the second Rainbow Grey book yet, but I loved the first. I am up to date on this series. I just need to read this one, and then I'm up to date on this series. But I love both of these series. And yeah. So yeah, I know I don't usually do hauls, but I found that funny, the reason behind me getting them now. But yeah, I am going to go to bed because I'm very tired, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Wednesday. I am coming to you a lot earlier than usual. I've just hopped off Andy's Sprints before the last sprint because I'm going to try and keep this quick so I can go to sleep. But I have 4 book updates today. I only have 3 physical. But on the way to work, I listened to more of The Book Eaters. I figured, even though I have like 45 minutes there and 45 minutes back, I never get any audiobook listened on the way back because I'm either on the train with my colleague, or if we're on different times, I just get distracted by my phone a lot more in the evenings, so I tend to just put music on instead. But I listened to a bit more of this on the way to work. I'm now this far in. I have this much left, which I think just over 2 hours, I think. I'm really enjoying it, honestly, seeing what she's had to go through in her past life, like in the past, is heartbreaking. And I just want to wrap her up in bubble wrap. But I'm really enjoying that. I read my buddy read pages for the fine print. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really loving the 2 main characters. Honestly, such grumpy sunshine, but the grumpy's starting to be a bit more sunshine. Like, her sister is amazing. I love her sister Annie. She cracks me up. I'm just overall really enjoying seeing their like relationship develop, and oh yeah, I know exactly what's going to happen with this. Like, this is the thing, like, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know what the conflict's going to be, even though I've never seen any spoilers for this series, but it's that level of predictable, and usually I would hate that, but I'm actually really enjoying it, so it's fine. And then I read a little bit more of Under the Whispering Door. I think I'll be okay with this. I don't know yet. I'm going to keep trying, but I'm like so far behind on the buddy read now because I should be here, but I'm only here. But you know what? I'm not going to stress myself out. I need to take this a bit slower. I'm going to try and catch up tomorrow evening if I can, because I think I have a pretty chill evening tomorrow, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And then annoyingly, all of the other books on my TBR this month. Now, I have 2 ebooks every month. I have my like Kindle book and I have my NetGalley book. I have already read both of those where it's been so quiet in work. So I was like, I can't get the ebooks for any of the other books. Like, I can't get them for free or for like 99p or something. They're all like full price ebooks, and I can't get them on my library app either. So I'm like, what am I going to read while I'm in work? So I thought I would just go on my NetGalley. I'm going off TBR, but that's because I literally cannot read any of my TBR books in work. So yeah, so I've gone off TBR bit and I had a look through my NetGalley, and I'm reading The Stranded by, I want to say, Hannah Daniels. Is that correct? Is it? Sarah Daniels. I was right on the Daniels, but I don't know where the Hannah came from. But anyway, yeah, I am like 77 pages in, and it's really interesting to see because it's like a dystopia where there's been like an apocalyptic war involving like a virus outbreak and everything, and these people are like living on this ship, and it's because 40 years ago when this took place, the people that were about to set sail on this ship like set sail on this ship, and they've had to adapt to life on there. And there are, by the sounds of it, there are still people on land, but I don't really know how that's working right now. But I'm interested to see like where it goes because it's really good so far. I'm hooked. So I'm enjoying that, which is good. And yeah, it's a duology. I thought it was a standalone, but it's actually the first in a duology. But yeah, I am enjoying it, so I'm going to hopefully continue that tomorrow. But yeah, also good news. I found out today is 6 months being at my job, and I passed my probation. Let me try that again. I passed my probation. Not gonna lie, I don't mean to sound braggy, but I kind of knew I would, because like around about the 3-month mark, I had like a literal 5-minute one-to-one with my supervisor, just to check in with me and everything. And like even he said that like that they really like how like quickly I've picked up on everything and that, and nothing's really changed in that sense. So, you know, I was pretty confident about it, and it's really nice to know that I have that little bit extra job security now. Especially since it's the reason I had to leave my last job was being made redundant because there wasn't enough work, which is very worrying because it's very quiet in work at the moment. But, you know, I think that's the case everywhere. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go to bed now. But I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Thursday. I'm so glad tomorrow is Friday. I would like to say, though, at this time next week, I will be with Ash. And I'm very excited. But reading updates. On my journey to work, I started listening to Book Eaters. I've got this much left. I've got like just over an hour left. I probably could have got this finished today, but I had this whole issue with the trains this morning, getting into work, to the point I got my first train. That was fine. My second train, there was no trains running, so I had to get a bus, and the app was telling me I needed to get 2 buses. So I got the first bus, got off the first bus, and then I couldn't find the bus stop for the second bus because I don't really know that area. And I messaged the work chat to let them know I might be a bit late. And my supervisor drives past that part and he come pick me up, which was amazing. I got into work early. So yeah, I'm still really enjoying this. Things are being uncovered, and I had a feeling about one of the things and I was correct, but not to the, I didn't see the full story. I just had an inkling about one part of it, and I'm very much enjoying that. I did read a little bit more of The Stranded in work. I can't remember how far into it I am now. I'm going to have to double check. Actually, I can do that while I'm talking to you because I can do that now. Also, my new phone case is so cute. I think I showed you it yesterday, but oh well. So I am now 44%. So I read 24% of that today, which is cool. Still really enjoying it. I am like on the edge of my seat. Like, it's so interesting how the hierarchy of the ship is working. And then like, I want to know more about off land. I'm really hoping if we don't get to off land, like on land rather, in this book that we get it in the second book, because I need more information. And then this evening on Live Sprints, I read Today's Buddy Read Pages of the Fine Print, and I am very much sold on this book. Like, I am loving it. There was a bit of a spicy scene, and in the middle of it a comment was made that made me laugh so much I had to take a picture of it and send it to Ash, because I was laughing so much at this one comment that the character makes, and I was just like, she's my sort of girl. Yeah. And then I did start reading Circling Back to You. I only got like 38 pages in. I would have got a little bit more, but it turns out I have not had good luck this week with books mentioning my trigger. So first off, I have decided to DNF Under the Whispering Door. I was going to soft DNF it, but I've realised that even if my trigger isn't mentioned again, it's taken away the enjoyment for me and the motivation for me to want to pick this up, knowing, because every time I look at it, I'm like thinking of it, and that's not good for me. So as much as I was really looking forward to this, and I do genuinely think I would have loved this book, I need to be kind to myself. It's a very valid reason for me to be DNFing a book. I mean, any reason to DNF a book is valid, like, but I'm not going to beat myself up about it. Self-care. So I have DNF'd that, which I'm gutted about. But then this mentions something similar to my trigger. It didn't affect me the same way because it wasn't a direct trigger, but it was just sort of like a "are you kidding me" moment. And then this mentions my trigger, and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. But I don't think it'll be mentioned again in this. So like, it's a very different mentioning my trigger. I'm not going to say what my trigger is, not because I don't want you to know. It's not something I've been particularly quiet about on here, but it's just I don't want to like spoil anything. I know that's silly because it's true. I'm just not going to say anything. I'm babbling because I'm tired, but I'm enjoying what I've read so far. I just sort of like lost the motivation to want to actually continue right now because I was annoyed that all 3 books I started this week have had this one thing in it. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah, that's all the updates I have for today. I've been really good, and I've already picked out my work clothes for tomorrow, because Friday is Dress Down Friday, and usually I just throw on a pair of jeans and then just grab a top that isn't like a Stranger Things top or something. But I'm like, no, do you know what? I'm going to wear my Disney Spirit jersey tomorrow. I'm not going to wear the Oogie Boogie one, and I'm not going to wear the Halloween one. I'm just going to wear the like coral one. But I was like, I've already picked out my outfit, and I'm really excited to wear it tomorrow because that jumper is really cozy. So yeah, I'm babbling. I've been babbling for over 5 minutes. So I'm going to go and I'm going to try and get some sleep. I was good today, and I wore my glasses for sprints because I usually wear them all day in work and then get home, go on my computer and don't put them on. What is the point? But I wore them during sprints today. I was good. But yeah, I am gonna go, and I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Saturday. I am bringing in a very quick update because I am currently 8 minutes away from my food almost being ready, because I need to eat it, finish getting ready and leave because I'm going to see Yumi at 6 and water parks tonight. But I didn't catch up with you yesterday. I did finish The Book Eaters. This was a 4-star. I really enjoyed the ending. At one point, it was getting pretty close to the end, and I thought, hang on a sec, is this a standalone? Because this has not started wrapping up yet. And it just seemed like there was going to be a whole other plot. I'm glad there wasn't, because I don't feel like it could have been fleshed out enough for a whole other book. It worked really well as standalone. I really like how there is partly us getting to make our own assumptions and that on what happens past the events of this book, but it very much did wrap up the book, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm very glad I read this. And then I did read a little bit more of The Stranded. I did not read much. I read an extra 6%. So I'm halfway through exactly. I'm still really enjoying it. There wasn't really much that happened in that 6%. I would have read more. However, I started watching Critical Role from campaign 1. So that's going to be my new hyperfixation. So yay. Be prepared for that. But today I haven't really done much. I've started planning my March TBR for Marvelathon, and also a recommendations video which will be coming soon on the channel before March. It will most likely be Wednesday, so 2 days after this vlog goes up. So keep an eye out for that. It will be for the new gen prompts only, because I want to encourage you to join new gen. Plus there will probably be plenty of recommendation videos for Team OG anyway, so I'm doing my bit for the new gen. But this is a really rushed thing. The next clip is probably going to have flashing lights because I am going to put a clip in of either and or Waterparks Yumi at 6. So yeah, that's going to be the next clip, and then it will be me just like getting home, saying how amazing the gig was, and then wrapping this vlog up. But I need to go because I have still got to get ready, and I will catch up with you later. Hello, it's much later. You would have seen a couple of clips of Waterparks and Yumi at 6. They were amazing. There was also 2 other supports. There was the main, who I used to be obsessed with that band, and I have not listened to their music in so long that I actually forgot everything. But they did do this really cool thing where on the last song, he like pulled someone up from the barrier onto the stage, handed them the mic, and just got them to sing the end of the final song. And then the guy was about to walk off the stage, and he was like, no, come back. And like, if you've ever been to a concert, you might know that like the bands tend to, at the end of their set, they will like stand or kneel or whatever on the stage and get someone to take a picture of them with the crowd in the background. They dragged this person into their photo. Like, how incredible would that be? But that was very cool. And then Waterparks were amazing. There was another support band, but we got there as they were just coming on, and I don't actually know them. Can't remember their name. I don't know the band. They were okay. But I didn't buy a new top this time. I'm a bit annoyed at myself because there's a really nice deep cuts top that I really want, and I'm hoping it comes onto their store. But I did get their new album because so this is their new album. It's Truth Decay. This is Yumi at 6, obviously. This came out yesterday. And I don't think there's anything super exclusive about this in general, except they did a special exclusive sleeve which is numbered, and I got number 63 of 1,000, which is very, very cool. That was only at their London show as far as I know, so I'm very happy because I love Yumi at 6. They're like one of my favourite bands, and they were just so good. And Waterparks are just incredible. I've seen them 3 times live now, and oh, I love them so much. And then Ash, being the incredible girlfriend that she is, I was having a panic because I was late leaving the venue because I needed the loo. TMI, I know, but I had a journey ahead of me. So she stayed up and she was messaging me through my journey, through my panic, and then my realisation that actually, no, it's fine. I might have missed that train, but I can get this train and it will get me to here where I can get that train and it will get me home. And she carried on talking, like messaging me until I walked through my door. And even now, she's still messaging me. So she's amazing because I don't feel comfortable walking through my, like where I live, especially not this time of night. because it was like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. It is now 1:33. So I am going to wrap up this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.